Hello there, everyone, and welcome to this week's Monday Motivation with myself, Laura Hamilton. So, I was having a think today about what I was going to talk about, and the thing that kept coming up for me was goals and how much time we spend in our lives chasing goals. Now, the world is set up this way to achieve more, to do more, to get to the next level. And don't get me wrong, goals are important because they give us direction, they give us something that we need to move towards. And that's really important for the human mind. But what I've noticed in people is that let me ask you this. When you reach a goal, so say there's been something you've been working towards for months or years even, and you finally get there, you finally achieve it, how long does that feeling actually last? You know, that feeling of excitement, that sense of achievement, the thing that you've been working towards all this time, how long does that feeling last? Is it a few hours? A day? A week? A couple of weeks? Maybe even a month? But that's kind of it, isn't it? And then what happens? Then we look for the next goal. We look for the next thing to chase. Another step. And everything that you thought would make you feel a certain kind of way because you got to this moment and you achieved it, it passes. So if your happiness is always tied to the next thing, the next achievement, the next goal, then you end up living your life basically in constant pursuit instead of actually living it. And then let's look at the bigger picture here. Because when you think about it, when you zoom out, life is really short. Now, maybe we get to 70, 80, maybe 90 years old. That's if we're lucky. But let's put it into perspective here because that is nothing. I mean, considering the Earth has been around for, just over 4 billion years? 4 billion years. And we, if we're lucky, get 70 or 80, 90. That is such a tiny moment. That is such the blink of an eye. You know, isn't it funny? Because, when we're younger, time feels so slow, doesn't it? Like waiting weeks for something feels so long. Do you remember when you were a child and you were waiting for Santa Claus and you were told that Christmas is in 7 weeks? And you thought that felt forever. 7 weeks? That's a lifetime. And then, when you get a little bit older and, you're waiting to go on holiday, you're waiting to go on that vacation and it might be 7 months' time and you think again, you still think, that's forever. How am I going to manage waiting for 7 months for vacation? But we actually realise how quickly life speeds up. Because as we get older, years pass quicker. Time moves so much faster. And before you know it, you're wondering where it's gone. So, what are you doing with your time? Now, I'm not asking this in a goal setting, coachy kind of way. I'm asking you this to find out, are you always waiting for the next thing to happen to feel happy? You know those moments of, I'll be happy when? I mean, how many times have we said to ourselves throughout our lives, oh, I'll be happy when I meet someone, or I'll be happy when I get married, or, oh, once I've got that certain job, I'll be happy then, or once I've got X amount in the bank, that's when I'll be happy, or when I get that specific car, or once I get that house in that street, then I'll be happy. Or are you just allowing yourself to actually live your life as it's happening? Yes, there will always be challenges in life. You know that. There will be those hard moments, loss, uncertainty, anxiety. But even within all of that, there are still moments to feel, moments to appreciate, moments to just enjoy life, enjoy this very, very short life we have. My message to you today is be happy now. Not when everything falls into place, not when you reach the next goal. Now, as you're growing, as you're figuring things out, as you're working towards things, as life is happening, live it, feel it, be in it, and just feel that happiness, feel that gratitude that you are here. And just ask yourself, what goals am I chasing right now? And what am I waiting for before I allow myself to feel happy? Thank you for being here. I hope you have an amazingly happy week starting from right now. And I will see you next time. And remember, you're never alone. Bye for now.